Dear learners, this is Dr. Sundar Vadivel. In this video, we are going to see how to approach the projections of planes problems, and also, by the way, we are going to solve a problem of projections of planes. So here the given problem is, draw the projections of a pentagonal lamina of side 25 mm resting on an edge on the horizontal plane such that the resting edge is inclined at 40 degrees to the vertical plane. The corner opposite to the resting edge is raised by 30 mm above the HP. Actually, a similar kind of problem is given as a worked out example in the below mentioned video link, YouTube link, and the link is also given in the description. You can go directly and you can view that. The only difference for this problem and that one is their surface inclination will be given to the lamina, but here instead of surface inclination the edge is raised by 30 mm. This sort of data is given. Okay, let us go to, we will go back to this condition. When the corner opposite to the resting edge, this is the resting edge and this one is the corner opposite to the resting edge. When the corner opposite to the resting edge is raised by 30 mm, what will happen to this surface? What will happen to this surface inclination? When the corner is raised by 30 mm, what will happen to this surface inclination? Obviously, this surface should incline for 30 degrees. Not for 30 degrees, the surface should incline for some angle. Then only it will be raised by 30 mm. So, one thing we have to understand from this is, the lamina is inclined to HP. The lamina is inclined to HP, but it is not given directly. If you understand the physics of the problem, then only we will be able to imagine this. So, when the lamina is inclined to HP, where we have to draw the true shape? In the top view. So, the true shape should be drawn in the top view. Right. So, this is the very, very important understanding we have to make. Right. So, first what I am doing is I am drawing an XY line, then marking XY, then keeping the scale perpendicular to the line, and then taking 25 mm and getting 2 points. Then I am keeping the pentagon template of the pentagon like this, and then I am getting the other points, other 3 points. Okay, I am getting the other 3 points. Then naming those points A, B, C, D, E, and then I am joining those points using lines. Then I am projecting those points to the vertical plane, to the XY line, so that I will be getting the front view. So now I got A, B, C, D, E top view, and A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash the front view I got. Then what I am doing is I am taking arbitrarily, I am taking a point, leaving some distance, and I am taking a point. Then this is important, this is the difference between that problem what is given in the description and here. So there the surface inclination is given directly, so we are taking a 30-degree line here, but instead here it is resting on an edge is given, and corner opposite to the resting edge is raised by 30 mm is given. So I am leaving some distance and I am taking a point, then I am taking 30 mm and I am drawing a line. Okay, and then I am taking the distance A dash C dash, distance I am taking. From this point I am cutting an arc, so that I will be getting the point C1 dash. So what I am doing here literally is I am just tilting this A dash C dash in an inclined fashion such that this A dash E dash should touch XY line and C dash should be raised by 30 mm. So this is the important point you have to note in this problem. Okay, then I am joining those 2 points so that I will be getting a line. The other measurements and I will transfer the other points. So I will be getting the points A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, E1 dash. So now I have tilted this A dash C dash line in such a way that C dash is making 30 mm above HP. Right. Project all the points downwards and all the points from the initial primary top view and then join A1 and A, that is join A and A like this, join A and A. You will be getting A1, B and B, you will get B1, C and C, C1, D and D, D1, E and E, E1. So now we have to join all the points in order. A, B, C, D, E. If we join all the points in order, we will get the apparent shape of the pentagon. Then a box will be formed due to the projections of these points. So denote those box using some points 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the 4 corners of the imaginary box. Okay. So now we have solved for these 2 conditions. The corner opposite to the resting edge is raised by 30 mm above HP. That condition is also solved. The corner opposite to the resting condition is raised by 30 mm and it is resting on an edge on HP. So this is the condition, resting on an edge on HP. This is the condition. So edge means 2 points. 2 points are touching HP. So it means that the lamina is resting on an edge on HP and the corner opposite to the resting edge is inclined, is making 30 mm above HP. So these 2 conditions we have solved. Only this condition we have not solved. The resting edge is inclined at 40 degrees to the vertical plane. This condition we have not solved yet. So what to do? How to solve this condition? Now what is the condition of the resting edge to the vertical plane? What is the relation between resting edge and the vertical plane? So we know that this is the resting edge. AE is the resting edge. What is the relation between AE and vertical plane? AE is like this and this one is the vertical plane. So AE is perpendicular to the vertical plane. AE is perpendicular to vertical plane, but as per this condition it is not perpendicular to the vertical plane, it is inclined at 40 degrees to the vertical plane. So my next plan is to make this vertical plane like this for 40 degrees. This is 40. So my next plan is to make AE to 40 degrees. So how to do? So we have identified some box points. So name those box points as some different numbers, unique numbers like Roman numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we will get a box. Then arbitrarily take a point, keep the protractor, and then take 40 degrees. Here we can see that at 40 degrees we got a point. Okay. we got the point. Then join that base point and this 40-degree line. So for you will get a 40-degree line. Then transfer this box to the 40-degree line. See, my intention is to make this line for 40 degrees. So what I am doing here is I am just making this 3-4 line for this 40 degrees. So automatically this A1 E1 will come for 40 degrees. So take a point arbitrarily and name that as 3. Then take the measurement of 3, 4, cut an arc. You will be getting the points 3 and 4. Then keep the protractor at 3 and 4 and get perpendicular lines. Then take the measurement of 3, 2. The same measurement will come for 4, 1. And then join those things. So we will get the box now. Now the box is inclined for 40 degrees. Now transfer all these points of the box to that new box. So we got D2 by taking the measurement of B1, we will get B2. Similarly, E2, A2 and now join all the points in order. Then project all the points upwards. Then project all the points from the side so that you will be getting, just join as we told earlier, join A and A. Join A and A. We will get A2 dash. Similarly, B and B, B2 dash. C and C, C2 dash. D and D, D2 dash. E and E, E2 dash. Then join all the points in the order so that we will get the final front view. So now ultimately we have solved the problem so that we can check whether we have solved all the conditions given here. The object is resting on an edge on HP. Okay, it is resting on an edge on HP. So it is resting on an edge on HP. Right, first point is satisfied. Second thing, the resting edge is inclined at 40 degrees to VP. We know that total space above XY line is VP. So the edge opposite to the resting condition, resting edge, the resting edge is inclined at 40 degrees to VP. Okay, so this is the resting edge. It is inclined at 40 degrees to VP. So the second condition is also solved. Then third condition, the corner opposite to the resting edge is raised by 30 mm above HP. So this is nothing but the corner opposite to the resting edge. It is raised by 30 mm above HP. So we can see that one here. That point C is raised by 30 mm above HP. So all the three conditions are being satisfied. Thank you.